All right, folks, buckle up. It's time to talk about Joker 2, or as I like to call it, someone set us up the bomb. Because that's right, Joker 2 is actually set to bomb. And I'm not even kidding at all. This isn't just a rumor that's been floating around the Twitter sphere or some crazy fan theory that was cooked up by conspiracy enthusiasts over at Reddit's Darkest Corners. No, this is actually real, and it's as cold and hard as Joaquin Phoenix's stare, all made up in his Joker makeup. We've also got some real spoilers here, too. So if you're the type of person that likes to go into a film fresh, with no spoilers, no inclination of what's going to happen, this is your chance to turn around. But share this out there before you do so, and hit the likes, because, I mean, if you wanted to have spoilers, you'd like this, right? Anyway, that'll help out a lot. All right. If you're still here, we're going to jump into it. Let's first start with the basics. The news of Joker's 2 potential downfall comes from, surprise, surprise, the Hollywood trades themselves, specifically Variety and The Hollywood Reporter, who are, I guess, infamous for this at this point. And not only are they talking about this movie bombing financially, because that's a conversation, but they've also gone ahead and spoiled the ending. Yeah, you heard that right. It's actually just out there in one of their reviews, both of their reviews, or it's in a lot of reviews now. I'm really not joking. They practically gift wrapped the conclusion of the film and dropped it right into the middle of their articles. That's not going to work well for a lot of film enthusiasts. You know, just in case you were curious what happens before it even hits the screen, it's there in black and white. Thanks a lot, folks. Some people don't like spoilers. So what's the big deal, right? Why is this movie going to go south? Well, we have to talk about the spoilers. So let's jump into those for a second, because I have to explain why the film could be the epic disaster that I really do expect it to be. I could be wrong, and I'm fine with that. But according to Variety, Joker 2, also known as its fancy French title, Folie à Deux, ends in quite the bang. And I mean that quite literally. Arthur Fleck, our lovable maniac from the first film, and Lady Gaga's character, Lee, set off a bomb during his trial, leading to Joker's death. Boom. The end. Roll credits. You can almost hear Todd Phillips in the background actually whispering, there will definitely not be a Joker 3. Now, I don't know about you, but part of me wonders if there should have been a Joker 2 in the first place. Leave author to the land of mystery and myth. Let the audience think about it. But no, here we are in a sequel that maybe nobody was asking. And by the looks of it, no one's interested in it either, at least based on pre-sales. For the sales for Joker 2, how do I put this nicely? In the gutter. Pre-sale ticket numbers are looking so bad that you'd think that they were trying to sell tickets to Morbius all over again. You remember that? Yeah. Let's not go there. According to industry insiders, Joker 2 might open with as little as $40 to $50 million. That's right, folks. And that's quite a dip. 40 to 50 million. And if that happens, well, we're looking at a whole other kind of flop on par with The Flash and The Marvels, which didn't do very well in the 200 million range. Now, I know what you're thinking. Wait a minute, Culture. Didn't the first Joker make over $1 billion at the box office? And you're 100% right, it did. One of the biggest rated R films ever. In fact, it was the biggest one until recently. The first Joker was a sleeper hit. It opened with nearly $100 million on its opening weekend, and by the time it was all said and done, it raked in $1 billion+ on a $55 million budget. So that's quite a bit. But here's the kicker. This is something that's a little different for this movie. Joker 2 has reportedly ballooned to $200 million. That's right, folks. It jumped to $200 million. What did they spend all that money on? I don't know. Gold-plated clown noses? Something? I just don't see where it is on the screen. Did they get Lady Gaga to design the entire set? And she charges an exorbitant fee? Seriously, I don't know where the money went. Maybe it got laundered. And what about Lady Gaga? See, here's another thing I've been hearing. Fans and, well, foes alike are blaming her for this disaster waiting to happen. Apparently, some people think that having Lady Gaga in Joker 2, along with the rumor that it's going to be a musical, is why the ticket sales are crashing. I mean, I get it. Musicals aren't for everyone. Some of us still haven't recovered from Cats, right? I mean, you remember the butthole cut? But let's be honest here, people. People want to watch musicals. I mean, Barbie had a musical number in it, and that wasn't a musical. And look at how that turned out. It did pretty well. But here's the catch. Joker 2 isn't just a movie with one or two musical numbers. No, it's supposedly half a musical. Yes, you heard that right. Half of the movie is singing. At least that's what it's been reported to be. I don't know that for fact, but I'll be there to see it, and then I'll let you know. I don't know about you, but when I think of Joker, I didn't exactly think of show tunes. But hey, this Timothée Chalamet kid did pretty well with this new Willy Wonka thing, right? Sort of. At this point, people are speculating that the whole thing might be DOA. Dead on arrival. And, I mean, let's not forget that this movie doesn't even have the same vibe as the first Joker. The first one had that gritty, down in the gutter kind of a feel. It was a psychological, tension-filled extravaganza. This one feels like a cross between a jukebox musical and a failed philosophy experiment. Now, let's talk the numbers again, because this is important. This is where it gets really juicy. Industry experts were predicting that the Joker 2 might open somewhere between 115 and 145 million. If that happened, it would be decent news for Warner Brothers, who, let's be real, could use some good news right about now. But here's the thing. Pre-sales are so bad right now that this movie might only have the opportunity to open for about half those numbers, or worse. Imagine Joker 2 pulling in only 40 million opening weekend. That's not just bad, that's catastrophic. We're talking the Marvel's level of bad. Like I said before, the Flash levels of bad. Which I said before, these are films that finished under $300 million with enormous budget. These aren't just bombs, they're nukes. They're leaving financial craters in studios where studio dreams used to be. And let me tell you, the studios can't afford to give up that much real estate anymore. And if Joker 2 tanks, right, who's going to take the heat on this one? Is it Zaslav, the CEO, or is it Todd Phillips, the director? My guess, Phillips might get the pat on the back for trying something creative, while Zaslav ends up with a pitchfork-wielding mob outside of his office. I think that's probably how investors feel on this $200 million plus budget. In the end, folks, this might be one of those rare situations where there is no middle ground. This movie is either going to be a massive feast or an absolute famine. And if I had to put money on it, I'm betting on absolute famine. But hey, I've been wrong before, but I'm going to ask you, what do you think? Will Joker 2 surprise us all and turn into another billion-dollar hit? Or will it fizzle out faster than Arthur Fleck's dreams of grandeur? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. And while you're down there, do me a favor, hit the like button and let YouTube know that you like what you're seeing. It really does help, and it makes the channel grow, which I could use. It also helps keep me going so that I can keep bringing you more and more of the deep dives into the latest Hollywood train wrecks. Or successes. There are some. Also, make sure to share this video around, because word of mouth is everything these days, just like it is for the films. And don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already, because, well, YouTube might just push me off of your feed. And wouldn't that be a tragedy? Do turn on the notification bell and make sure all of the notifications are turned on so you don't miss anything, whether it be a live stream, a video, a poll, any number of other things that happen on the community tab, etc., etc. And don't forget, you can be a member of this channel, and there are some special benefits there as well. And on that note, as always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya.